When Paulson first put this out there, it was supposed to cover only the bad loans of the mortgage companies. You ready for this? Now they're saying, well, it can't be just the U.S. banks, because we're in a worldwide system. So we're going to do bailouts of all of the major banks, including ones in Switzerland, Germany, Hong Kong. Deutsche Bank? Why is the United States taxpayer doing a bailout of Deutsche Bank or the United Bank of Switzerland? Now, I know why. They're all interconnected, right? I understand. But at the same time, why is only the United States paying for it? Now, Bush assures us, no, we've asked the coalition of the willing to chip in. Already Britain said, yeah, here, take this. This is what I got for you, squat. Right? Why would they pay if we promised to pay? And then here's another fun little provision. Before it was just the mortgage assets. Now they're like, yeah, that's a little restrictive. You know what we'd like? We'd like to be all bad loans. Pause, think about that for a second. We, the United States taxpayer, we're supposed to pay for all the bad loans of all the banks in the world. You would have to be mental to agree to that. No way! No way, no how, not even close. So now the Democrats are arguing with the Republicans as to how we should restructure this bailout. And they have some very sensible solutions. And they say, hey, listen, first of all, we have to take executive compensation away from them. We might need to get equity in return for this. And Paul Krugman of the New York Times pointed that out. It's a very good idea. Chris Dodd is pushing for that. He's a Democratic senator from Connecticut with a great deal of expertise on this. There are a number of things that they've put in this provision, hey, relief for homeowners, that you might find sensible and that is a hell of a lot better than the original proposal. And this is a moment where no matter how frustrated you get at the Democrats at different times, you think, well, thank God there are at least Democrats in Congress, because the Republicans would have just passed this atrocity, right, where we would have gotten stuck with the bills of all the bad loans any bank has ever made. I mean, it's insane to even consider. Now, having said all of that, even with all the Democratic proposals put into place, I still say no. Deal or no deal, I called my banker. My banker said, please bail me out. And I said, no deal. No, we shouldn't do this deal under even the Democratic proposal. Why should I pay the bill of United Bank of Switzerland because they made loans that were far too risky? No. No. Not buying it. Not buying it. Not going to do it. Okay. By the way, here's my favorite little part as a little ending here before we go to our interviews. Bush says, look, and the Republicans in Congress, they're ready to end this deal based on this provision. They say, no, we can't take away executive compensation. So, for example, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, when we took them over, we said you're not going to get your golden parachutes, which was over $12 million that the CEOs that screwed up the company were going to get as they were leaving. Instead, they only got $9 million. Now, what we want to say, Democrats want to say is, look, if you screwed up your companies and you're coming to the government for help, we're not going to give you your golden parachutes where you make tens of millions of dollars for being fired, right, for doing a terrible job. And the Republicans are saying, over our dead bodies. No! They have to make their millions of dollars for screwing up the whole economy. And I love this part of it. Bush says, this is not a time for punitive measures. Well, Mr. Bush, I got this to say to you. You couldn't be more wrong. This is exactly the time for punitive measures. What are you going to come to me and say, no, give me a couple of $1 million to bail me out? How about, no, I give you nothing to bail you out, but you give me something for me to bail you out. You agree to my conditions. No, I don't agree to your conditions. Bail me out and give me a couple of $1 million. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Not at all. And Henry Paulson, our Treasury Secretary, says, no, but you don't understand, Cenk. He says, no, look, these companies won't play ball if we don't give them their executive compensation. Wait, you're telling me they're not going to take the deal unless they get paid off tens of millions of dollars apiece? Well, great. Then don't take the deal. Apparently their situation wasn't that bad. Why should I bribe with millions upon millions of dollars these CEOs who screwed the whole thing up and put us in this place in this situation in the first place? Hell no. Hell no.